We're going to have a tribute to Martin Luther King this morning, and John Levy is going to come forward and do that. John, if you'll come forward. Okay, you comfortable? Very good.
Good morning and welcome. My dad told me he went to college with Barry Muller, and that Barry might have been taller, but that my dad was better looking. My name is John Michael Levy. I am 10 years old and a student at Crockett Elementary. I would like to offer this tribute to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and thank my good friend, Mrs. Dorothy Roberts Burns, for this honor. Almost 44 years after the death of Dr. King, we, people of all races, religions, and ages, here and around the world, celebrate his life, his dreams, his beliefs, and its continuing influence. We are here today because Dr. King wanted everybody to be equal, respectful, loving, and dedicated to peace and helping others. We're not quite there yet, as Dr. King might admit if we were lucky enough to have him here with us. Although, I bet he would be happy with the progress that's been made. But I'm just a kid, and some of these issues are pretty big compared to me. People said the same thing about Dr. King when at the age of 22, he graduated from college. At the age of 26, he earned his PhD, and his first child was born. At the age of 28, he was featured on the cover of Time magazine for his civil rights efforts. At the age of 29, he published his first book. At the age of 30, he traveled to India to learn about peaceful protests. At the age of 34, he published his second book. His fourth child was born. He met with President Johnson to discuss civil rights legislation, and he delivered his inspirational I Have a Dream speech before 250,000 people, which has millions of hits on YouTube. At the age of 35, he was Time Magazine's Man of the Year, published his third book, watched as the 1964 Civil Rights Act was signed into law, met with the Pope, and received the Nobel Peace Prize. By the time Dr. King was taken from us at the young age of 39, his name was, and still is, mentioned with the world's greatest leaders, philosophers, and people who have changed the world for the better. It is so rare that one man or one woman has such long-lasting influence in the lives of millions of people over generations, even my young generation. And we will make sure that Dr. King's message continues our children and our grandchildren. When he was a kid, like me, did he realize what his future had in store for him? I believe he did, and I thank Dr. King for never giving up, for fighting for what was good and right. And I thank all those who have supported him, because they helped him make our world a better place. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the legacy of Dr. King.
Thank you, John. We appreciate that. Barry, did you get a good focus on him? Is that Barry Levy, who is one of the media specialists for the city of Wichita Falls? Congratulations, Barry. Your legacy is going to be carried on. Very good. We're going to enjoy some music, as we always do at the Martin Luther King Jr. Appreciation Prayer Breakfast, and we're going to call on Mrs. Manessa Nesbitt